It's BudPod 63.
No, it isn't. We're on a pirate ship. Let me explain. I did an improv course over the past week. And the first rule they told us was undermine whatever situation you were given.
Well, it's no and pirate, isn't it? It's the best.
It's no but.
No but.
Always, yeah.
I wonder if you could do an experimental improv show where you say, actually, for this one, the entire principle is no but.
Well, I did.
See what happens.
My first foray into comedy was uni improv.
Yeah,
and there was a game we'd sort of tried to devise that we only ever did in rehearsals, never did in an actual show. But it was called The Jerk, and the idea is two people do a two-handed scene for 5 minutes, establish everything, and then the jerk comes in, and their job is to just undermine every single thing. But we realized what it felt like was that a paranoid schizophrenic has entered the room and insists they're in space when you're in a new set. You know what I mean?
Right. So
it actually made it quite uncomfortable to watch.
So it wasn't even disagreeing to the point where well, I think that chicken is horrible.
Yeah.
It was
because there was it's not a chicken, it's an orange. And it was unsustainable as a game.
It's like the kind of experimentation where you think, oh, you should experiment with form when you're a student, well, regardless of what you're studying.
Yes.
But then it's like, what if the plate was made of food and the food was made of porcelain? And you're like, okay, well, it's interesting, but I don't want that. No one would like that.
Don't you think society's like that, though? It makes you think.
Have you seen any, I haven't seen any pretentious flyering yet, really.
Well, I went to the Royal Mile yesterday. I didn't play my game of make it from one end of the Royal Mile to the other without receiving a single flyer.
Yes.
I tried to make sure I do that every Fringe. But yesterday, the Wretch was here.
Yes.
You and I went for breakfast with the Wretch.
We did.
And
he was holding forth about the gold standard.
Yeah. But we took him to various shows. So Katie took him to see Spencer Jones has got a kids show.
Yeah.
And then we saw Matt Ford's kids show, which is just jokes about youth parliament.
Genuinely, for a second, I was like, 40 doesn't have a youth.
It's just about youth parliament. It's
kids, getting kids engaged in politics early.
Yeah, and then we just took him to loads of magic. And I don't know if you found this. Magic, or magicians in general, and loads of magic shows involve the audience getting gently told off all the time. Oh, that one didn't deserve a round of applause then. All right.
Really?
There's lots of that, yeah. And you get, or an insistence that you clap at the end of a bit. And it feels a bit Jeb Bush.
Yeah, please clap.
Yeah.
I think that's more of a Fringe magic show thing because you're dealing with, probably, especially in a morning magic show, a mixture of baffled American and Spanish pensioners and people who are hungover.
Yeah.
And the jaded. Heavily theatrically jaded.
We went to a bubble show, an absolutely a South African bubble show.
Hang on. A bubble show?
A bubble show.
A South African bubble show
Yes.
sounds like a horrifying...
Yeah, sort of Alaskan pipeline. Sort of, yeah. So when you get the condoms full of sort of jerk, Wagyu. It's when the guy eats loads of Wagyu from a condom is the South African bubble show.
Jesus.
A bubble show is just what it sounds like. It's just someone blowing all kinds of bubbles.
Right.
And it sounds like you'd get sick of it, and you just don't. There is so much more to it than he was injecting some with smoke and
I've seen these guys.
And is making absolutely enormous ones. And because he's on a harness and he's sort of flying up into the air, it looks like in Willy Wonka when they're gonna get the fizzy lifting drink.
And he has to burp himself down.
Yes, yeah. Well, he had to shit himself up. So it was really messy.
So you shit yourself up,
yeah,
burp yourself down, piss yourself to the left,
yeah,
nosebleed to the right.
Yeah.
And if you can get those in perfect balance, you can land a plane.
Yeah, but he is using enormous sort of squares of string, dipping them in a bath and then swirling round, meaning you end up with this enormous long sausage of bubble. It's crazy. It's great. It was.
These are new and hateful phrases.
I know.
Sausage of bubble is
the only thing that made me feel uncomfortable was he was able to conjure bubbles out of just because obviously he's got such soapy gloves. Again, this gets worse. He had such soapy gloves.
Well, he had such soapy gloves and he was in a harness. What?
Yeah, the top hat. It was. The more I think about it, I'm like, what sort of
This is disgusting.
What kind of supernatural Victorian paedophile did I take? Did I go to see?
Professor Bubbles.
Yeah.
And then all the children got put in bubbles and floated away.
So his name was Lurch, and Lurch emerged from the stage covered in ham and stank. We could smell him before we saw him.
Yeah.
And he blew meaty bubbles. Because he had a big bath of gravy, and he
Dipped the string in it.
The room would stink. All kinds of gravy, chicken gravy, veggie gravy, lots of bisto.
People holding up those sheets in the front row.
Yeah, but he'd be
Splash
like,
sheets.
"Oh, have you noticed that our in bisto is a bubble?" Oh yeah, I guess. And he was selling bisto at the end, so you could buy granules and try it yourself at home. Yeah. The Wretch wasn't allowed in, sorry, but it was adults. It was strictly adults only. Yeah.
He waited outside smoking.
Yeah.
Mummy and Daddy are at the bubble show.
Well, I believe that like films should be rated 18 based on just like a kid's not going to like it.
Oh, I see. So you're like 12 Angry Men.
Should be 18.
18.
100%.
You're not mature enough to
The
watch this.
Seventh Seal, 18. Yeah. you wouldn't get it. But a lot of the themes would go over your head.
Yeah.
But the bubble show was genuinely incredible. It was like, I some of the photos I got, I like the enormous sausage bubble that was going around in a big circle. I got a picture of it mid-pop. So like the rear half is just popping and you can see the tendrils about to, it looks like a lightning strike.
And it's about to destroy its sort of front end.
The arrogant part of me was like, I could win a photography prize for that. Honestly, it was just, the show was absolutely brilliant.
Worth a go. Submitted to something.
Yeah, it was. So that was the sort of main thing. But yeah, I was. We also saw some a really good street performer where they swallowed like a whole like sausage balloon. And they swallowed the whole thing, and then they were like, "Shall I bring it back out again?" And I said to Katie, I was like, "What if when she pulls it out, it's just covered in sick?" And the mouth starts to smell a bit. You go,
Or it just takes it has to come out through a kind of like a fur ball. Like for ages, she's just going.
Someone's like patting her lower back.
Yeah,
like burping a baby, like rubbing in circular motions upwards.
It's whoever the volunteer's been the whole time has to do that.
She's got a balloon. She's got a balloon trapped.
There's like when a cat arches its back in a horrible U,
and she keeps going fuck. Oh fuck!
Never done that trick before.
Yeah, some really sinister stuff at the Fringe.
She took the balloon back out.
She took the balloon back out. Yeah. The heroin was completely untouched. It was
Wow.
incredible. Yeah, really good.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, it was that was like part of it. And then she was like swallowing fire, got herself out of a straitjacket. It was great. It was really great. I'd never watched a full street performance from beginning to end.
The balloon.
I usually leave just before the payment bit. No, but I was like, once you're in, you're locked in.
The balloon
it
thing
annoyed
is-
me so much when people were leaving without. But you go, how dare you?
When they just wander off, yeah.
Because they've just gone, well, I don't usually give to the homeless. I think that's their attitude. They've got.
I think people genuinely believe that someone else is paying them.
And they'll just spend it on drugs. Which will just spend it on balloons.
Maybe she'll just spend on balloons.
But you could see people sort of like proudly patronizing, holding up a nice shiny penny. Because we watched you for nearly an hour. Nice penny.
And you've come from New Zealand.
Yeah. They're sifting through all their 50s. And they find a penny in among them. Perfect.
Metal.
Yes, yeah, that's better.
More useful.
Metal better than paper.
An arrowhead, perhaps.
Better than parchment.
Yeah.
Soiled with a long dead royal.
You have nothing to write. Nothing to write on it.
Yeah.
I think genuinely people, David Sedaris?
Yeah.
When he would go on his mad like litter picking expeditions,
right?
People would like angrily insist to his face that he worked for the council or that the council paid for him somehow. And he'd be like, I'm just a guy. I just do this. I'm from America. Why would I? I'm like an old man from America. Why would I be doing this for the council? And they'd go, no, it's the council.
Because they were guilty that they themselves would never be caught dead doing that?
And that they littered.
Oh, so you pick up their litter?
Well, no, just I think that they had littered. I think they're the kind of people who do litter in their lives.
Yeah.
And so they're the kind of people who angrily insist that it's okay to litter because it gives someone else a job.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
It's like, I know a few people who are like, they're not friends of mine, but they're like vehemently like anti-tipping in restaurants.
Yeah.
What it means is if you go for a group meal, everyone agrees on the amount of a tip. They're like, well, count me out of that, obviously. No. A friend of mine used to work in a restaurant.
Antisocial.
He said the amount of times he'd see like a group of 20 people, and obviously that would be an enormous tip.
Yeah.
Like £100 or so. He said the amount of times one person in the party, if you've got a friend who always seems to hang back at the end of a restaurant, whatever goes outside, they're pocketing the whole tip. So their friends would have left like £100, they would just put it in their pocket and leave.
I just think
because a waiter is not going to go over to him and go, that's mine, I'll have you know, because it might not necessarily be. And also, that waiter is not going to run outside and say to people, your friend is a prick. But why don't you just go outside and say to them, just so you know, your friend, was that all of your £100 because your friend just pocketed it? I'm assuming that's what you wanted. That's a good thing she just did, isn't it?
Yeah, you like them for this.
Yes, you like them for that.
You deployed them to do this.
Yes, I'm happily telling you this.
Your scheme worked.
Yeah. Well done, guys.
Your big Curb Your Enthusiasm style scheme.
Yeah.
Has worked.
That is such a character you see in the first scene of a Curb episode.
I just think if you do that kind of thing, there's some part of you that's missing or broken, and you probably do a hell person thing about once a day.
Okay.
And like, that's not the only thing like that person does. I guarantee it.
Yes. They have a bit of a purge system going on.
I think they just do that, and they also park in the disabled bays, and they block the doors, and they don't put the trolley back, and they don't do all the things that what someone does in order for society to function.
I do. The only things I do that are gleefully obnoxious are when I know I have the absolute freedom to. I live near a massive like 24-hour Asda.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I've come back from a gig and it's like 1 a.m. and I'm just picking something up and it's completely empty car park, I will see how many parking bays I can park across. Because I'm like, can I do? I think I'm like, can I do? You can do 6.
I was going to say
do
6. Yeah.
But maybe you can try and get 7 or 8. Yeah.
You trying to park like people park in zombie films.
Yes.
In a or a bank robber.
Like I'm parking in a field.
Yeah,
Like I'm in a field and there's a bee in the car. That's how I get out.
Yeah, just seatbelt hanging out the door.
Yes.
Dong,
Yeah.
dong, dong, dong.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Hazard lights on. I love seeing hazard lights on in zombie movies because that's a really sensible person who's got to put the hazards on, obviously. Just in case. Yeah, it is a risk.
I need other people to know that I haven't just done this because I'm mad.
Yeah.
I was being eaten.
Yeah.
I was being eaten alive.
Yeah.
I just think, that we've discussed hell people. I think that like of 10 antisocial events in a day, 9 of them are by the same person. Because people get around.
You're right. I think, like the Hell boy I spoke about at Chester Board of Adventures.
Yeah.
Who just managed to, was min-maxing. It was absolutely incredible. But I wonder
He'd played reality before.
Yeah, I wonder if our, he was Bill Murray in Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows where the ball comes out at this time.
But for hell.
But I wonder if our lives would be so much better, more fulfilling, if we allowed ourselves, again like The Purge, just one bad action a day.
One little crime.
So, for instance, my parents live in like now quite a rural village. We grew up in Croydon, but then they now live in a rural village and have done since I was 18. At the end of their road is a big field.
Yeah.
And there's horses. And I just sort of think, if you're having a particularly bad day, if there's just one horse who you systematically punch in the face every day. On your way home, just one horse. And I wonder if your life would be better for it because you go, I let it all out on the horse.
It'll stop going to the fence. After at least one punch.
How bizarre to see that behavior of horses. As you approach, there's one horse that sprints off. It's like hiding behind a rock.
Has he gone yet? Just kicks your fucking head in. Yeah. Do you happen to Glenn? His head was burst by a horse.
Yeah. What had he done to it? He punched it every day. Stop here.
Like those Instagram videos. This man punched the same horse every day for a year. And you'll never guess what
when
the horse
doctors
did.
found out, he wept. When the doctors found out, he wept.
There's a picture of you with a sort of kind of 20 centimeter deep hoof print in your skull.
Yeah.
Like through the center of your face back to your...
But up until that point, I lived a very happy life of taking out my frustrations. They call me Mr. Hands because of the hands I throw at this fucking horse.
Is that that's your wrestling name, Mr. Hands?
Mr. Hands.
Because you always throw hands.
Yeah. I walk out very slowly to the ring. The intro music finished minutes ago. It's now just completely silent. People in the crowd are going off to get drinks as I sort of hobble towards the ring.
You're the only wrestler allowed crutches.
Yeah.
I think, but it needs to be a nasty, selfish piece of indulgence, not rage clearing. Because that person's not stealing tips because they're angry.
Yeah, so
It's
they
'cause
have to be taking the shoes off the horse. Well, I want them for throwing.
They would illegally ride the horse. I mean, what? No,
Drink from their trough.
Yeah. We all want to.
Yeah.
I
Drink
can't.
not from the horse's trough.
I can't imagine a more
Biblical parable that.
horrible, stinky bit of water to have.
Yeah, knowing the backwash that children are capable of. It's absolutely incredible the stuff that the wretch can do with an empty mouth and a bottle of water is unbelievable. It's like sleight of mouth. He'll conjure like bolognese into a drink. You let him have one sip of an Evian and it's like
This
he suddenly turned it into like there's a fucking OXO cube in there.
this is
Your nightmare.
hell for me. Once anyone else has the drink, it's theirs.
This is Katie's attitude towards a bottle. Katie can't share a bottle of water with even me. She's like, there's just something about it. She's like, that's glass of water, fine. Bottle of water, she can't deal with. I find it's very interesting. I've got the cleanest mouth in the biz.
It's on your posters.
It's on my posters.
It was certainly true at the start of the month.
Yeah.
By now, who knows?
Yeah.
But you can't play like that. You just have to pick what's true at the time of the poster being printed.
Absolutely.
No, that's really revolting to me. That is hell to me.
It's so horrible to see.
There's a Bill Bryson anecdote about him being a kid and accidentally drinking from someone else drinking from his water glass, some horrible old man with big, loose, wet lips full of scrambled egg.
I remember this, yeah.
And reading it made me, I had to put the book down at nighttime and walk around my room. Kind of like...
Because of a man you'd never met.
Oh,
with his bad experience of water.
I don't like thinking about it. I don't like remembering his memory.
Oh.
That's how much I hate this.
Do you know how fucked up I got as a kid? I drank a glass of water. So my parents would deposit me and my sister off at my grandparents a few days before Christmas.
Deposit.
So that they could have their respective work dues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And do their Christmas shopping. And so my sister and I would be at my grandparents. And once I drank from a glass of water that I thought was mine, and it wasn't. It was my grandmother's. Not only that, bear in mind I was like 6 years old. She had fizzy water. I had never in my life had fizzy water before. I realized it was my nan's drink, and I thought something about my nan had turned the water fizzy. I thought that's just something old people do, that they're sort of a very cold kettle. That they can bubble the water around.
You thought, my own grandmother's mouth is so putrid and evil.
I felt like I was in The Witches.
They were as she's sipping.
That she must have, like a coffee frother, must have spun her tongue around so much that it made the water. She was a fucking soda stream. Allow me partake of a drink.
Like, forcing it through dentures in a loop.
And allowing it to come back out again.
Only keeping some of it.
Oh, nice and fizzy, just the way I like it.
Just retaining a little bit of moisture the way a desert cat would. Just the tiniest amount.
My Cactus Nanny is a kid's book, and it's all about how their nan makes fizzy water.
My nan's a cactus.
My nan's a cactus.
My nan's a cactus. She hardly ever drinks.
Yeah.
When you go to her house, she's got no loos or sinks. There you go.
It's so fucking easy.
£1 million, please.
I'm so unimpressed by kids. It's weird the ones you can tell are good because you go, oh, fuck, that's good.
You can tell from the cover the ones that are good.
There's too many, and I know this is a very immature podcast, but there's too many fart books.
Kids already are obsessed with shits and farts and piss. They don't need them in the books.
And I want it to be kept
sacred.
Well, like
in a way.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Outside of publication.
Otherwise, what are we doing?
Something from the top shelf.
Something for the weekend, sir.
Top shelf. That's very key with the farts
The
and
barber
shit.
just farts.
Oh, what, like
The barber just farts on you. That's funny to say something for the weekend, sir, and then fart. Nice. That's funny.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be in a kid's book.
It wouldn't be in a kid's book. There's too much.
Think about that.
Like Billy the cunt and his farting rectum. And you go, oh God, for God's sake.
Granny's stink pants and the grand heist.
Yeah, I get Walliams-esque stuff.
Yeah, well.
Knock off doll.
Yeah.
It's a knockoff doll.
Someone who's read Roald Dahl and thought, yeah, that's horrible. I'll be horrible.
Because there's so much.
You go, no, it's perfect horror.
The names in Roald Dahl books are like Dickens-esque in terms of whereas like I think with David Walliams it was like Silly Millie spoke to Bally Sally. You go, right, you haven't. You've written this whilst unconscious. You were in a coma and someone moved your arm and it was like the diving bell and the butterfly. That would be very funny if the diving bell and the butterfly he'd blinked. Like, he'd blinked everybody poos or whatever the book is.
That would almost be beautiful. What would be worse if he'd blinked Twilight fanfic? Be like, it took years and it's shit. It's just all about Bella and Edward.
TENTACLEHENTAI. Oh, Claude. Also, he can talk.
He can mumble.
Yeah.
He can only say
Tentaculente.
L'entaille de l'octopus. L'animation érotique japonaise de l'octopus. So it takes ages to say things in French.
Yeah, it would have been sweet if you written like his William Wonque and his chocolat. Kids love Wonque.
I was going to say W-O-N-Q.
Wonque.
Charles.
Charles.
Guillaume Wonque. Somehow even more fat shaming about Augustus Gloop because it's French.
Yeah, and the kids have like horrible traits like being English.
Yeah.
But it's just English Darren.
And the American, the one who just loves TV, that's the same.
Mike TV is the same, yeah.
Mike TV.
But he really phoned it in. Everyone's like, oh, what's her? I mean, obviously, a lot has been said about Violet Beauregard's crime is chewing gum, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like, all right, are you from Singapore?
Willy Wonka's Singaporean.
Yeah.
It's not mentioned.
It's operated by plainclothes and Olympus. So you can't tell. Willy Wonka's Singaporean chocolate factory has plainclothes and Oompa Loompa, so you never know where they might be seen. Bubblegum is punishable by death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very funny that Roald Dahl's just so anti-television. It's such a funny... It would have been so old-fashioned even at the time.
Oh, it's mad. It's absolutely mad.
It's been like half a century since those books came out, and it was old-fashioned then.
And he couldn't hide his disdain. Like, obviously, like, Augustus Gloop is almost onomatopoeic in its shaming of an obese boy.
Yeah.
But with just,
Heinrich Fat.
Yeah, but also but he was so angry, he just had to go, Mike TV. Do you reckon that's clear enough? Are they getting the message?
Yeah. Alan Littering.
Yeah.
Kept leaving sweet wrappers everywhere. So we turned him inside out.
From the Enigma Machine, Alan Littering.
Alan Littering.
Yeah. And Willy Wonka's punishment is he gets chemically castrated. Charlie sees at the end as a very ill Benedict Cumberbatch answering. He's just a shadow of himself.
That is dictator Willy Wonka.
Is his factory designed like Saw? It was like you all failed your test.
They haven't made chocolate in years.
It felt like Jigsaw. It was like all these are elaborate traps because he knows it's like a Greek tragedy. He knows they will fall. He knows Augustus Gloop will drink of the river.
Yeah.
Greek tragedy. That's such a Greek myth.
Yeah.
Veruca Salt standing on a scale is so. How did that fucking happen? Like so many things had to go wrong. It's very Saw.
You can tell it's from an era before health and safety because everyone seems completely unfamiliar with the idea of not leaping into industrial machinery.
Yes.
Like, this is a big machine in a factory. Well, can I climb in?
Yeah. Have you never been on Live Leak? This is a bad idea, guys.
Augustus Gloop gets degloved. Fully degloved by the chocolate fountain. It's like, no, it wasn't about greed. It's an incredibly high-pressure hose.
Yeah, Willy Wonka's often shown in safety videos in China for people working in factories. As we look at our dearly degloved Augustus Gloop.
in all the smartphone factories.
Yes,
Oompa, Loompa, dickety, don't dill yourself. Please.
Willy Wonka would
Please
have
don't kill
been Willy Wonka would have been much more effective because it's quite it's quite prison-esque. The factory doesn't look nice from the outside. It's very sinister.
Well, he explains
in the film, the 70s.
He freely admits to paying the Oompa Loompas only in cocoa beans because he says they have no use for money. And it's like, well, you don't fucking let them out.
Yes.
So of course they have no use for money.
Yes. It's absolute modern day slavery.
I've kidnapped these people and I feed them cocoa beans and they work in my factory.
And but I think he should have just lined up all the parents at the beginning and just shot them sort of one by one. And said, like, if you start crying, I'll keep going. That's what the film should have been.
He should have just killed one parent at the start and just said, that's the whole tour, by the way, this kind of thing. So fucking wind your neck in. And then they would have been well behaved for the rest of the tour. They would have taken him seriously.
Yeah.
It's not fair to have a factory full of traps and be that whimsical.
Yes, absolutely.
That's entrapment.
Can't sing. You're not allowed to sing. You can't be singing.
Oh, la la la, a bubble gum. You go, he's not going to kill me.
Yeah. Sorry. You can even eat.
He's going to kill you.
So you can even eat the dishes, but don't drink from the river. Which is it?
Come on.
I would see the river as more edible than a plate.
You can drink from rivers in real life, William.
Yes, yeah.
You cannot eat plates.
You can even drink from the Nile. Fart yourself to death.
Revolting.
Bienvenue à la chocolaterie de Guillaume Wonque. Je suis Monsieur Wonque, mais c'est possible de m'appeler Guillaume. Everything around us is edible. You can eat all of this. But that is true of everything. You can eat a bicycle, a light bulb. I was in a circus for a long time and people would eat light bulbs and bicycles for money, and there was a disgusting pride in this. You see? It's just as there is in chocolate, there is a revolting pride. There is an idea that perhaps by giving people a little treat, you are reducing the suffering of their lives somewhat, but maybe a cigarette would be less pathetic sometimes than chocolate. Maybe for breakfast, chocolate, the cigarette. But ultimately, the only reason we can still afford to make this chocolate here in France with the corporate tax and so on is because we have these slaves, little orange men. And you know, people think I keep them here against their will. I don't. I let them out. I let them go out into Paris. I let them see what it was like, and you know what? They came back. This is the most damning thing of all for our society. They came back. They said, we do not like it, Monsieur Wonque. People out there are horrible. They stink. They are rude. They are unkind to each other, unlike in our, perhaps to the Western eye, different and less technologically advanced, but lifestyle, but better, more wholesome, more real. There's not a single lock in my chocolaterie. Every door is open, but every door comes with consequences. Some of you are too fat to survive. Not just in here, but in general, too fat. Some of you are too American. Some of you are too loud. But one of you, a little boy, who only loves chocolate, you I will trick. You I will not kill. I will trick you avec une grande blague into taking over for me from this. And the second you sign those papers, the second this factory is yours, I will fill my pocket with rocks and I will climb into my chocolate river and I will be free. Free. Gosh, Charlie, he doesn't sound like much of a laugh, does he?
Have you seen anything around advertised that you want to go see? There's a play that some friends of mine put on years ago that is unusual to put on.
Okay.
And it's being put on this year.
What's it called?
Sodom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Deeply
I saw
sexual play.
because I saw Sodom as I took a photo. I nearly put it online. There's a lamppost near me, a poster of Sodom, and above a lamppost there's a sign that says no loading. And I'm like, which is it?
That's funny.
Right?
That's good.
Thank you. Wow. So that's
It's a real play.
Yeah.
One of the main characters, a fairly important character, is a dildo salesman.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of shagging.
When's it from?
I think from the Regency period.
Right.
It's very explicit and
Yeah.
sort of satirical and features
Lots of libertines.
well, like actual aristocrats of the day. I think it's all
Right.
very like pop and stuff. But it is like someone just gets bummed on stage.
Yes,
as part of like a silly.
But the Fringe.
Yeah, but this is from the Regency period, so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you could get hanged for less. But for a while,
yeah.
everyone was crazy. It was fun.
Yeah.
So it's quite a weird play.
I haven't looked through the Fringe guide. I'm going through
I
various.
feel like I haven't seen one.
No, I've seen empty cases, so like they're being taken.
Yeah.
I've seen like empty stands. I haven't looked through the guide because I'm only here for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Doing a work in progress. And I thought I feel too much like a tourist to be able to engage. I quite like to, when I'm doing the full month, go and see a bunch of shows. I'm averaging about one a day.
Yeah.
But all comedy and for the most part, all friends.
Yeah. Well, this is it. There's so much on. We should say as well, thank you to everyone who came to BudPod Live. That was last episode.
Thank you so much.
Very good to see so many PodBuds in attendance. Koji to you all.
Yeah.
And the next live show, the tickets are in link in bio, as they say.
Bath and London.
Yeah.
I did have, because my fear at the Fringe, and this has come to light, is when you see a show that just depresses you because it is so good and you know you will never achieve that.
Yes.
That has happened to me this Fringe.
No, really?
Yeah.
Who done that to you?
Alley Cats, Ricky Gervais.
Oh, yeah.
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 Fuck.
How?
Just that line, what God would let a little kitten get ill?
Yeah. It's just the way that he just fundamentally can just misunderstand theology at every level. It's really incredible. Really incredible. Given that he's not even studied it and doesn't know anything about theology, he still somehow manages to get it perfectly wrong in every way.
I was at the back of a comedian show a couple of nights ago and Steve Bennett, the Chortle reviewer, was there. So we were having a nice chat and immediately he turned the conversation towards Ricky Gervais's Alley Cats and was like rubbing his forehead. This is a man who watches thousands of comedy shows a year, was just like, I can't. He seemed utterly broken by it.
So many people are reacting to that show like those episodes of Man vs. Food where he lost. Where he's sad and full and sick.
Oh, I mean, I've only done 2 eating challenges ever, and and it's the worst thing because what is left on your plate is something you now have to pay for because usually the prices it's free. You now have to pay for, and now it's a horrible smush that looks like it's been dropped.
Oh yeah,
it's been dropped from height onto your plate. It has impacted the metal tray it's on.
I'm normally a real food bin. If someone's like, "Oh, do you want the rest of these chips or something?"
Yeah,
I'm never saying no to that.
Yeah,
I can't say no. But my wife eats food in such a way that it just looks like an explosion.
What?
It just looks so unappetizing. She just tears everything on there to bits somehow. She does lots of like moving and then like tearing a burger in such a way that like, you know, when someone says, "Oh, do you want the other half of this burger?"
Yes.
The dream is a sliced half of a burger, not the wet underbread.
Katie does
Some
this.
tomato, a bit of the main filling, but not really. It's kind of slipped out.
Katie does this with detritus. And will be like, I will get something from like, she'll be like, "Oh, can you just grab this thing from our bedside?"
Yeah.
And it'll be her breakfast. And it'll be like, plate, fine. On top of that, a glass, fine. And in the glass will be yogurt, a wet wipe, and under all that, a very precious coin that must not be thrown away. So you can't just bin this stuff. It'll always be like,
You can't tip it into the bin.
A teaspoon will be in amongst all this like wet tea bag. And it's so like, when did you make this?
A Queen Anne shilling will be somehow.
When did you make this?
This Tracy Emin piece.
Because I understand what she's done in terms of like a wait gathering everything up in one big go. I feel such guilt when a waiter has to pick up like a used napkin off the table. I'm like, oh no, I'm always just like, I'll take that, please. I'm so sorry. That's gross for you.
It's like
that wasn't part of the deal.
It's like watching them have to pick up your pants. She'll be like, no, don't touch those. I'll burn those.
Yeah.
I'll burn those. Don't touch those. Have you found any differences? I'm interested if you've seen any differences with the flyers or the people who work at venues. I'm seeing the Gen Z, Gen Alpha difference now, I think.
As in you're seeing what children?
No, they just have different vibes.
You're going to say lazy, aren't you? Lazy.
Just confused.
I guess there was a whole...
They seem more afraid. I don't know if I've been led by the media here, but like... It's always hard to fly it. I fly it for years.
The chain got broken. The chain got broken because of lockdown, and because it was always there was an amazing trickle down constantly.
Yeah,
it's why I think like from an outsider's perspective, the Footlights enjoyed so much less consistently over the decades because there was always one team leader passing on that knowledge from Rich Diawadi down to John Oliver, down to David Mitchell, down to the next person, down to the next person.
There was always a 22-year-old there to tell the 18-year-olds things.
Who now had an agent and was going to move on to it, like for instance, like no other like a sketch troupe at another university is not going to embark on their first ever US tour because they've got no precedent for it.
No.
Whereas if they go, oh, here's the spreadsheet that just shows you how to do all this stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think the Fringe
institutional knowledge,
exactly, which then was lost in 2020 and 2021.
Yeah,
and I think as well, I went to the Royal Mile yesterday for the first time, obviously with the Wretch, and it was rammed. It's only when you're holding a 4-year-old's hand that you realise just how stressful it is and how rammed it is. But I wonder if, in the same way we're not seeing Fringe guides, people just book online now. You just book on it was actually.
Oh no,
hard,
they do, yeah.
But it was hard to book online even 10 years ago. It was actually easier to go to a box office and get your stuff printed off and all that sort of stuff.
Mental.
It's mental. So I think that's what it is. So I think there are just fewer flyers. So actually, you do feel a bit more self-conscious about being like, you, sir, come and see this show. Because the only reason people ever spoke like that was because there were 100 people just 1 decibel quieter in the near vicinity. You had to be the loudest person.
But I've been told, well, I've read articles by Gen Zers that they see the real gap is in their own generation between people who managed to get a decent amount of shit done pre-lockdown and those whose main life was destroyed by lockdown.
Yeah.
So there's not one Gen Z. There's pre-lockdown Gen Z and post-lockdown Gen Z.
In the same way that like
the oldest of Gen Z had already finished uni by lockdown.
Oh, in the same way that like a millennial is still like what, like 1994 or something like that, and you go
at most.
But you go they are simply not the same as a fucking 1982.
No,
millennial. You go, they're not. The generations need to be 4 years.
4?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No. But I think I think this is my first experience of the wave of lockdown survivor. Like my whole degree was in
Kimmy Schmitz.
Yeah, Kimmy. Yeah, they're like Kimmy Schmitz.
Oh, what a
like
shame. Oh, that sucks. Okay, yeah.
Maybe
I've got my sympathies.
Maybe I'm looking for it, but I feel like there's a difference.
Because I guess it's more pronounced when you're like, we're at the performing place. And I go,
yeah. It feels like
it's Gollum. He's been fucking us for 3 days.
I feel like if I went to a kind of Fringe bar and popped a balloon, it would get a much bigger reaction now than ever before. People would really scream, drop things.
I mean, I'm scared of balloons, so yeah. I'd be under the table straight away.
Well, 10 years you'd have just been.
I'd be like I was in a school shooting.
I always forget that you fear the balloon.
Yeah, just a kid's toy that explodes.
Yeah, you went to a bubble show.
Different, absolutely different.
Is the sound that you hate?
If a bubble made the noise of a balloon, I would have died on the spot. Anyone would die. No one would get blow like
bang, 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 bang. You'd be like a machine gun.
Artillery fire. Loads of great grandfathers in the audience, immediately sort of like holding onto tin hats that aren't there, like hands trembling. Like it would sound like trenches. It would just be awful.
You'd just be sitting there with your 4-year-old going,
picking up a hat full of seawater. Yeah. It would.
So it's the banging.
It's definitely the banging, and it's not only just. if it was a case of, balloons turn a certain color just before they explode and you know when it's coming. It's just how
random it could be.
Probably, I reckon what it must have been, the first balloon I ever saw pop must have been one that got too close to a candle. So there was it wasn't overly inflated. It was that sort of thing. And it is fucking loud.
It is loud.
And they still make me really flinch.
Do you think you could get over it with exposure therapy? Just pop hundreds of balloons in a row that you blow up yourself?
I think so, yeah. Because if it's in my control, I'm absolutely fine.
Oh yeah.
If I jumped on a balloon with 2 feet, absolutely fine.
Really?
I'm killing the balloon. I'm in charge.
Justice.
I am the captain now.
Justice. I'm the balloon now.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you fear? Anything?
Fear. I loathe
Yes, obviously you've got, people open mouth eating.
baked beans.
Baked beans. Millennial cutesiness.
All tweeness.
Yeah.
Because you do get it from the boomer generation, a bit of, is that a scrummy, yummy, pim-pom, bibbly-boo? All this kind of...
Uncle Harold's delicious scone.
Professor Tiggy Winkle's lotional unguent paste.
Yeah, for thrush.
Mrs. Crimble's Bumble Biscuits or whatever. That's like Mrs. Crimble is a real one. That's a real one.
Oh, Crimble's.
I think it's Mrs. Crimble's. Yeah. People say...
Dr. Pimpleston's crucial AIDS medication. You have to take it every day.
The little hat with cogs on. What's this got to do with anything? Professor Funkelstein's Zeppelin-delivered COVID vaccine. No. I just think, grow up. It's bad marketing. And the millennials are rightly being raked over the coals for that kind of thing.
But that's what annoys me. I'm like, how dare you? I never did this shit. Don't bring me into this.
We're the generation that, en general, en masse, we bought it.
Because that's why we need generations of 4 years.
But what's out? We have something lame.
I guess the issue would be, it would go from Gen Z back to Gen A, and you'd have all 26 generations living still, like potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah.
It would just become so, what do you call it when things are in tiny little bits?
Smithereens.
Sure. It would become so smithereens. Far too disparate. Yeah. Kind of granular.
Granular, yeah, that's nice.
The level of analysis would have to be so granular.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, that's an August Gen Delta.
Yes, yeah, okay.
What is ours? If I think still I remember around the time that I was graduating, there was all that kind of like Professor Potionheimer's fucking cocktail bar stuff was really big, as was all the burger places. Burgers and cocktails.
Burgers and cocktails?
Meat liquor, custom burger, the one that fucking George Osborne's mate did, the Eton guy.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's all burgers, baby. Burger. Don't erase the burger history.
This is mad. This is like watching one of those like prescient David Bowie interviews from the 80s.
Yeah.
The internet. It's all burgers.
It's going to all be about burgers.
Burgers.
People are going to pay too much for burgers in the future. And they're going to be really greasy and messy because they've put bone marrow in the mixture.
Yeah, the issue is burgers have too much height. And you want them to have a width. That's the issue. Yeah,
well, it would just end up becoming some kind of the kind of cake that they'd use to celebrate your birthday in like Armenia or something, Georgia, or somewhere that you think of as Eastern Europe, but actually is even further away.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, it's like minced beef and gherkin and spices.
Yeah,
and it's in a big, wide, flat patty, and everyone gets a slice, and that's how you celebrate Easter.
I like that, yeah.
And over there, Easter is in August, and you go, all right, fuck. Okay.
The worst kind of burger incident you can have.
Given that you so often use the word burger to mean turds, it's really horrible.
I said it once. Have you made your burger?
So disgusting.
Have you made your ballast, boy? The worst thing is when it has the little checkered sort of greaseproof paper for like your chips and stuff like that, and your burger becomes such a mush that you realize there is a hole in the greaseproof paper, and you're like, oh yeah, that last mouthful was really chewy.
Yeah, I ate bloody paper.
Yeah.
Like a fucking vampire.
Yeah, like a protest.
But that's our generation. It was 2012 in London. It was burger time.
Oh, I wasn't in London in 2012.
That's what I'm saying.
In Sheffield, it was just gravy town, baby.
Yeah.
All the different types of gravy.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Burgers took a long time to... I remember going to like Cardiff.
We didn't have burgers up north, you see.
We had Wimpy.
What do you call a burger? We used to call it a bibimbap.
We're somehow getting confused with Korean food.
Do you call it a koborabam or a bibimbap?
We only had bibimbap. Bulgogi. We had bibimbap, bulgogi, Korean barbecue. You mix in a raw egg, and you've got to do it right quick, so it mixes up nice.
Bovril or ramen, as we used to call it. It's in a tin.
We had tantan men. We had tonkatsu. 1,000-year-old egg in there in half.
God, you fancy Southerners with your pasta? Your pasta. All we had was patsumao. Life was hard in Sheffield. You had patsumao and massaman curry. That's all we had.
I'm still laughing at Yorkshire. Really angry Yorkshire.
Yeah.
World food.
World Foods aisle, Yorkshire.
We only had black and green cardamom. Tried to find black cardamom, it's really hard. Or is it green that's hard to find? One of them is impossible to find.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The point is...
Burger.
Meat liquor.
Yes, I went down to Meat Liquor for my birthday.
See?
In 2012.
This is the thing.
And the queue was fucking round the block.
This is our generation's legacy.
Yeah, and...
Huge wet burger.
Yes, they came out and gave us like mulled cider and stuff like that as we queued up. Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Hot Priest gave us all mulled cider as we queued. But no, they gave you like onion rings and stuff as you queued up.
You could go in and drink gravy through. They'd made every member of Bastille hug, and they'd pour the gravy from the burgers through their bodies, and you could drink it. It was a millennial paradise.
It was so pointless. I did one of those ice sculpture shots.
Yeah.
At uni where it's like it goes into the head of the Buddha and then it comes out the feet and it's a slide.
That's what he would have wanted.
What are we getting out of this? What do we get? It's now it's streaked up.
Yeah.
The slide like someone's had an accident in Typhoon Lagoon. So someone has gone to the theme park, gone to the water park, despite against their best wishes, within 2 weeks of having active diarrhea.
2 weeks, wow.
2 weeks is so funny. It's so funny. I've always wanted to post that and be sort of like, post on Instagram and be like, just 4 more days till I can swim. Do like a big countdown.
I had diarrhea 13 days ago.
So
and
I'm not
going in.
I'm not allowed to be wet.
I'll read
like a gremlin.
I'll read in the car park. Because I had diarrhea 13 days ago.
Get in. No, I have diarrhea. I had diarrhea nearly 2 weeks ago. Okay, all right.
I had diarrhea 13 days ago.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Last month.
Maybe that's why they never get in the pool in Love Island. It's because they've all had diarrhea.
Well, the catering is terrible quality. They really...
They've all had diarrhea within the last 2 weeks. That's why their feet are in the pool, but they get allowed around the pool. They're not allowed in.
That's why when they say, can I just take you for a chat? It's just so they can both freely fart somewhere a bit safer. That's what it is.
Absolutely wretched.
Yeah. Well, look, that's all the time we have for this first episode. Right from the Fringe, hot from the Fringe. It's time for the bonus pod to be recorded.
First studio episode. Thanks again, everyone who came to the live one.
Yes.
And we are soaking wet. It's baking hot up here. Also, I'm gig wet. We are recording this straight after I've come off stage because I do, of course, have an 11 a.m. show.
Yeah.
But at the time of you hearing this, you can still. I'll be back in London, but you can still see Pierre.
Oh yeah.
With 2 shows. Okay, one more than bedtime at 7 o'clock. At Monkey Barrel 3.
7:05?
7:05 at Monkey Barrel 3. And also do the one about in Assembly
at 1
p.m. 1 p.m., which I can see on my final day.
One last ride.
Yes.
Ta-ta.